there's a kind of beauty that isn't easy to see at first. The kind that hides in exhaustion, in the quiet hours of sacrifice, in the moments that stretch you beyond what you thought you could handle. I knew having a baby would be hard, but I had no idea just how deep the sleep deprivation would go. No one can really explain what it's like to wake up every 2 hours for literal weeks on end, to be so exhausted that you forget what it feels like to be rested. I needed to believe that what I was going through had meaning. That's what I wanted to capture in this painting. This painting is something that I came up with when I was in the trenches of the newborn stage with one of my babies. What I was thinking of was the inner strength and inner beauty of a mom being shown in the middle of the night when she may not necessarily feel the most beautiful or strong. When I first had my oldest, and I was a brand new mom and new to everything, the first couple weeks you have that new mom adrenaline because you're like, yeah, I got this, I can do this. And then all of a sudden it just like all hits you like a ton of bricks. And you're like, my life is never going to be the same. And I don't even know who I am anymore. And I haven't slept and I'm going crazy. And I think in that moment I had a grieving process that I had to go through because I just didn't realize how much I was going to be giving up. And I just thought that I'd kind of lost myself. And now, like almost 11 years into being a mom, I'd say that I did lose myself a little bit. A lot, actually. I did lose myself. And now, as a more experienced mom, I'd say that I lost a lot of the bad in myself and gained a lot of the good and matured. And because of the stress that I went through, I adapted and learned and grew. And I learned and grew with my kids, and they mirrored things in me that I hadn't seen really in myself before that. My character grew, and I think that happens with all new moms, that you lose yourself a little bit. And I think some maybe don't ever see what they've gained. You trade in some parts of yourself and you can make them better by having a kid. And I think that's what happened for me, and I think that's what happens for most moms. You can become more patient and more kind and more loving, and you can really grow as a person and let those challenges add to your character.
Mama, I'm taking a video of you. Hi, 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 hi.
I think that the richness of your life is definitely based on the richness of your relationships. You can live in the prettiest place in the biggest, nicest house and still feel lonely and isolated without having those kinds of relationships. Because I think the impact of a mom who's trying her hardest is unmeasurable. I believe that relationships last beyond just this life and that those ripple effects can last forever.